Welcome to Flames TV Live pregame show brought to you by Budweiser. Alanna Nolan here as the Flames enter this critical three-game home stretch against the Montreal Canadiens. Now tonight is round number 1 against the very team the Flames are chasing for the 4th and final playoff spot. And with 6 potential points on the line in the next 3 games over 4 nights, the Flames are looking to take care of business at home. Now before we get to tonight's matchup, let's open up that Saddledome Live app. Make sure you open the Saddledome Live app, click the fan game section, and enter tonight's Flames and Canadiens events. It's your chance to win a $100 Skip the Dishes gift card. And that's not all. Score 4, presented by Bet99.net. Jump right in now and correctly predict 4 scenarios about tonight's matchup with the Habs. And you can battle against Stajan and I tonight. The winner is going to go home and score a Jacob Markstrom jersey, but all contestants will continue to accumulate points towards the Bet99.net Score 4 grand prize to be announced soon. Now, Score 4 presented by Bet99.net is free to play, but you must be 19 years or older to enter. And as a reminder, because we are predicting live game scenarios tonight, the Bet99.net Score 4 contest will close shortly after puck drop. Good luck, everybody. All right, before we get to tonight's matchup, let's have a look at what happened on Monday night against the Ottawa Senators.
Here's Johnny Gaudreau, scores! Johnny Gaudreau with a power play goal, and Calgary's on the board first. Here's a chance for Suzuki, and a stop by Markstrom, and then he got it back down to block the second attempt. Passing back to Ryan. Ryan in front, Lebo scores! Josh Lebo finishes off that play and makes it 1-0 Calgary. Steals the puck on the backhand, now shoots and he scores! Top shot, first on the score sheet is Sean Monahan. Couldn't get a shot off center, he passes another goal! It's Michael Backlund, 3-0, Calgary Flames. Dano to Petrie, moving up, Petrie with a pass, great opportunity! And a fabulous save by Markstrom, who lost his stick. Backlund won the draw. Hannafin tees it up, scores! Noah Hannafin with a rocket that gets through. Kulak down to the ice trying to find the puck. Derek Ryan in there as well. Comes free. It's Lebo in front. Backhand scores! Josh Lebo puts it in behind Jake Allen, and the Flames get their 2-goal lead back.
And that was obviously not the game highlights of Montreal, or it was the game highlights of Montreal, not the Ottawa game. Taking a look at tonight's matchup, the Flames are aiming to get back in the win column after a 4-2 loss on Monday night at the hands of the Senators. They've used these past 3 games to prepare for this triple header against Montreal. The Canadiens, they're riding a 4-3 victory over the Edmonton Oilers on Wednesday night. That win puts them 8 points ahead of Calgary for 4th in the Scotia North Division. Now, the sense of urgency surrounding these next 3 games hasn't been lost on the Flames, with the team approaching this mini-series with a do-or-die mindset. If they win all 3, they would be only 2 points back of Montreal, with 8 games left to make up the difference.
And we know what we're up against when we're playing them, and I think we stick to our game plan. And I mean, when you're playing smart hockey and bearing down, you're gonna get a lot of results that you want.
Well, we've played them 2 here and then 2 in Montreal last week. They're really close games. Most of it came down to third period break or a chance for both teams. That if you look at those 4 games, I think that if you're asked about Montreal's a big veteran defense that are well, with really good hockey IQ. So you got your work cut out when you play against them in terms of your compete level and trying to play in their zone. It's a big challenge for our players.
This is the team we're chasing, so it's good. We're not relying, for the next few games, we're not relying on other teams to beat them. So There's a big point swing potential if we can win all three, obviously, right? So crucial games for sure.
Well, you hear the old cliche, one game at a time, but the Flames will need to focus on the task at hand tonight and try not to get too far ahead of themselves.
We got to take it one game at a time. I think everyone kind of knows where we're at. We're kind of behind the 8 ball here, so we just got to take it one game at a time. Worry about tomorrow. Worry about winning that game and getting those 2 points. Then we'll worry about the next game and the game after that. But we're behind the 8 ball here, but there's still a lot of games to be played and to make up ground. So we just got to take it game by game, though.
We won the first one, obviously. In the second one, I thought we played a good game. We didn't score on opportunities, so you just bear down a little bit more. And we played them so many times already this year, and as Monty said, it's a must-win tomorrow. So we got to play with desperation to win.
Every game coming down the stretch is obviously what they are. We're looking at them basically as we do or dies. But when you're playing a team who's directly ahead of you head-to-head, it makes it that much obviously more important. And it's an opportunity for us to get right back in it if we can take care of business. So that's the way we're looking at it.
It's time now for Who to Watch. For the Canadiens, forward Josh Anderson scored twice and was a broken stick away from a hat trick into an empty net in the 4-3 victory over the Edmonton Oilers on Wednesday night. He's only behind Tyler Toffoli for leading scorer on Montreal's roster. And for the Flames, Johnny Gaudreau has 6 points in his last 5 games for 2 goals and 4 assists. He's Calgary's leading goal scorer with 15 on the year. Now with this, the first of 3 against Montreal and the chance to gain some ground in the standings, the Flames are hoping to use the pressure of the moment to bring out the best in their game.
I think anytime you get into these situations or games that mean so much, first off, you don't want to put too much pressure and you want to just play the game. Get out there, make mistakes, being aggressive if anything. And I don't know, personally, I just think second and third efforts, little battles, all the little things become that much more magnified, and you gotta be on the right side of those little battles. So, but yeah, you can't put so much pressure on yourself individually where you're not executing properly. So those are just little things that you can do.
Well, let's check in with tonight's Need to Know. Matthew Tkachuk tied his personal record for hits last game, giving him 122 hits on this season. When the Flames score 4 or more goals in a game, they have a perfect 10-0 record. Let's hope for 4 tonight. And Jacob Markstrom is 4-1 against Montreal this season and has stopped 122 of 127 shots against the Canadiens. Now, the visitors understand the importance of these next 3 games, too, with the opportunity to put some more room between them and the Flames. They are not taking these games lightly.
He has been doing a tremendous job at managing cases like this. So now we're ready to go, and we trust everything is under control.
Down, busts in.
Look at the way teams forecheck in our league. Especially this season in our division, everyone wants to put pressure on the Ds. So it is puck support options. Is important in every game, and I think it is tonight for sure. But all over the ice, not only on breakouts, all over the ice.
Here's a look at your starting goaltenders for tonight. For the Habs, Jake Allen, he made 22 stops against the Oilers for the victory on Wednesday night. And for the Flames, Jacob Markstrom is 4-1 against the Canadiens this season. He's making his 7th start in a row tonight. Now, one lineup change of note for you tonight. Josh Levo has been added to the NHL COVID protocol list. Buddy Robinson will take his place in the lineup tonight. All right, you're all caught up for the game tonight. Let's take a look at the 50-50 jackpot. Already at over 78,000. Tonight's going to be a big one. A few more hours to buy your tickets. You have until 10 p.m. tonight. Go to calgaryflames.com/5050 and support Southern Alberta charities. And don't forget, Matt Stajan will be on the post-game show tonight. He'll be here at intermissions as well. If you have a question for Matt, use the hashtag AskStajan on Twitter, and we will promise I will get to them, as many of them as possible. All right, guys, that does it for the pregame show. You're all caught up. It's the Canadiens, and it's the Flames, and it's coming up next. Enjoy the game, everybody.